Now that we know some of the ways pollution can get into the air, let's think about what happens to pollutants once they're there. Where do they go? We know that one outcome is that the pollutants get inside our lungs and our bodies. That's the path we don't want them to take, and that's what we're trying to reduce. We know another path is ventilation, where the pollutants are flushed out of our indoor air and transported outside. There are many other, often minor things that can happen to an air pollutant, and which outcome is the most likely to happen depends on the type of pollutant, whether it's a gas or a particle, how reactive it is, its size, and more. One outcome for pollutant gases and particles is that the air currents in a room bring them into a contact with all the surfaces in a room, and the particles can stick. You've perhaps seen this in kitchens. It's the reason for greasy walls. Some gas pollutants are also very sticky and, once on a surface, don't usually come off. But other gases only stick temporarily and will eventually make their way back into the air. This is why, for example, the smell of smoke can linger for so long in a room where someone was smoking or where wildfire smoke was high. The smoke molecules stick to the walls and other surfaces but later come back off and re-enter the air, and that's when we smell them. Particles can also stick to surfaces, and the largest ones can slowly settle out of the air due to gravity. Without much airflow, though, these processes can be pretty slow, so we can help speed up the removal of particles by using filters and portable air cleaners. Removing particles is so important that we'll discuss how these techniques work in much more detail in modules 10 and 11. Some gas pollutants can also experience chemical reactions in the air, which transforms the pollutants into other molecules. Sometimes these new molecules are less harmful or more likely to stick to surfaces and be removed from the air. Other times, the new molecules are also pollutants, and sometimes even worse ones. Chemical reactions can also turn gas molecules into particles by making them so sticky that they stick to each other and eventually build up into a particle. We can use our understanding of chemical reactions to be mindful of what sources we allow in the same room, or to choose active removal strategies that use reactions to remove pollutants. Ultimately, while it's helpful to understand that some gas and particle pollutants can stick to surfaces or react to form new molecules, in general, pollutants stay in the air for a long enough time that our best strategies for removing them are active ones like ventilation and air filters, or simply not allowing the pollutants to enter our air in the first place.